everyone, this is Eman and welcome to Christy and Eman Vlogs. So we have decided to have a new segment called Easy Learn, and today guys, our first topic for this segment is arithmetic sequence, so please be with me for you to learn something new. Before we discuss what is an arithmetic sequence, we have to know first what is a sequence. Sequence is a list of numbers in a particular order. Each number in a sequence is called a term. Just for example, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is an example of sequence. And then each number of that sequence is called a term. What is an arithmetic sequence? Is a sequence in which each term after the first is found by adding a constant called the common difference d to the previous term. Later on, you will understand what is common difference and what is really an arithmetic sequence. Here is an example of finding the next term. So, find the common difference d by subtracting two consecutive terms. So, since we have to find the next four terms in our sequence, which is 55, 49, and 43. So, in order for you to get the common difference without using the formula first, is that all you need to do is to subtract the next term to the previous term. So, for example, 49 minus 55, so the answer is negative 6. In order for you to know if that common difference is really correct, so you have also to do the same way with the other term. So, 43 minus 49 is equal to negative 6. So, since they have the same answer, which is negative 6, so therefore, your common difference in this sequence is negative 6. So that is now our common difference in order for us to get the next four terms. So now add negative 6 to the third term of the sequence and then continue adding 6 units, 6 until the next four terms are found. So negative 6, we will be adding the negative 6 to the next four terms. So 43, since the last term here is 43, then we have to add negative 6 on it. So 43 plus negative 6, so that is 37. So 37 plus negative 6, so 31. 31 plus negative 6, that is 25. And 25 plus negative 6, that is 19. Therefore, that our next four terms of the sequence are 37, 31, 25, and 19. So those are our answers. Since a while ago, we are not using the formula, but we are just using the simple method of adding or subtracting the terms in order for us to get the answer. So here, there is a formula for you to calculate the correct answer. Since the difference between any two successive costs is $15,000, then the cost from an arithmetic sequence with common difference 15,000. It is already given, guys. It is our example here. Plan. You can use the formula for the nth term of an arithmetic sequence with a sub 1 is equal to 75,000. If you say a sub 1, that is our first term. And then our common difference is 15,000. To find a sub 12, the cost for 12 months. Our problem here is that we are going to find the value of a sub 12, given that we have already a sub 1 and our common difference. So here is the formula, guys. A sub n, or the nth term, is equal to a sub 1, which is the first term, plus n minus 1 times your common difference. Always remember that the value of this is the same as this. What value you're going to put here is the same as the value here. Always remember that. So a sub 12, 12. We are replacing the n with 12. Is equal to 25,000. Because our a sub 1 is 75,000. So we are going to replace a sub 1 with 75,000 plus 12, the same value, minus 1 times 15,000. If you are going to add this, guys, then the answer is a sub 12 is equal to 240,000. It would cost $240,000 to rent the crane for 12 months. This is how you calculate your arithmetic sequence in finding the next terms. We are tasked to write an equation for the nth term. Not an answer, but an equation. Okay, here is the instruction. Write an equation for the nth term of the arithmetic sequence 8, 17, 26, and 35. In this sequence, a sub 1 is 8. So, because 8 is our first term here, always remember that. And our d is equal to 9. Why 9? Because same process that we have done earlier. 17 minus 8, that is 9. 26 minus 17, that is 9. 35 minus 26, that is 9. So our common difference here is 9. Use the nth term formula to write an equation. Here is the formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 is equal to times d, your common difference. So a sub n here is equal to 8 plus n minus 1 times 9. We don't have the value of n because we are going to make an equation. Next, a sub n is equal to 8 plus 9 times n is equal to 9n. 9 times negative 1, that is negative 9. So a sub n here is equal to 9n minus 1 because 8 plus negative or 8 minus 9, that is negative 1. So our equation is a sub n is equal to 9n minus 1. So that is now the answer for this problem. So, arithmetic means sometimes you are given two terms of a sequence, but they are the successive terms of that sequence. So the terms between any two non-successive terms of an arithmetic sequence are called arithmetic mean. These three numbers here are the missing numbers. So these are the arithmetic means. So 3 arithmetic means between 30 and 74. Find the 4 arithmetic means between 16 and 91. So here is the problem. You can use the nth term formula to find the common difference in the sequence. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 missing terms. A sub 1 is 16 because 16 is the first number. And the 91 is a sub 6 because that is our 6th term. A sub n, use the formula for arithmetic sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, or our common difference. Since our a sub n here, to always remember that don't use a sub 1 because a sub 1 is already a constant value in the formula. And then our a sub 6 here is what? 91. So 91 is equal to 16 plus 5d. Why 5d? Because our 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Then 5 times d, that is 5d. 75 is equal to 5d. Okay. Why it has become 5d and 75? Because you are going to transpose 16 here. So 16, the positive 16 will become negative 16. So 91 minus 16, that is 75. Then is equal to 5d. All you need to do is to divide it with 5 in order for you to get this value. So 5d divided by 5, that is d. 75 divided by 5, that is 15. So now use the value of d to find the 4 arithmetic means by adding. Okay, 16 plus 15, that is 31. So our first missing number. 31 plus 15, that is 46. 46 plus 15, that is 61. And 61 plus 15, that is 76. The arithmetic means are 31, 46, 61, and 76. So in order for you to know if that is correct, then you have to add 15. Your common difference here in 76, if that answers 91. 76 plus 15, that is 91. So your common difference here is correct. The numbers of seats in the rows of the amphitheater form an arithmetic sequence. To find the number of people who could sit in the first 4 rows, add the first 4 terms of the sequence. That sum is 18 plus 22 plus 26 plus 30 or 96. A series is an indicated sum of the terms of a sequence. Okay. What is the difference between arithmetic series and arithmetic sequence? So arithmetic sequence, that is a series of terms. While arithmetic series, that is the sum of those elements found in your sequence. Just for example, negative 9, negative 3, 3. So that is a sequence. If you are going here in arithmetic series, there is already an operation in a way that you can get the sum of those elements. Okay, an arithmetic series, S sub n, that is the sign for arithmetic series, has n terms, and the sum of the first and last terms is a sub 1 plus a sub n. Thus, the formula S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n represents the sum of any arithmetic series. So the sum S sub n of the first n terms of an arithmetic series is given by S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times t, or S sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So it's up to you if what formula you are going to use in order for you to get the sum of the arithmetic sequence. Here is an example of an arithmetic series using the 2 methods. The series is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah 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 and up to 100. Since you can see that a sub 1 is equal to 1 and a sub 100 is equal to 100 and b is equal to 1, you can use either sum formula for this series. Since our first term here is a sub 1 and then our last term is a sub 100. Why? Because our number here is up to 100. Okay, and our d is equal to 1 because 2 minus 1, that is 1. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, and so on and so forth. Okay, method 1. This is the first formula in getting the arithmetic series. S sub n is equal to n over 2 a times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay. S sub n here is the last term, which is 100. So you have to replace n with 100. It's equal to 100 over 2 and 100. Okay. Don't be confused with the number 2 here because that is constant number. Times a sub 1, your a sub 1 is 1 plus 100, which is your what? Which is the last value. So S sub 100 is equal to 50 because 100 divided by 2, that is 50, times 100 plus 1 is equal to 101. So the answer here is 5050. So that is your S sub 100. Now, we have already used the first method in solving the arithmetic series. Then we have go to the next method. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So S sub 100, which is our last term, is equal to 100 over 2 times 2 times 1. Why? Because our a sub 1 is 1 plus 100 minus 1 times 1 because our common difference is 1. Okay. S sub 100 is equal to 50 times 101 because 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50. 2 times 1, that is 2. Plus 100 minus 1 is equal to 99. 99 times 1, that is 99. So 99 plus 2, that is 101. So your answer, your S sub 100 is equal to 5050. So whatever formula that you are going to use in order for you to get the arithmetic series, they have the same answer for as long as you have calculated it correctly. So the sum of the first 100 positive integers is 5050. Sigma notation, writing out a series can be time-consuming and lengthy. For convenience, there is a more concise notation called sigma notation. The series 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus blah 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 up to 30 can be expressed as n is equal to 1 up to 10, 3n. So how are you going to read that? This expression is read the sum of 3n as n goes from 1 to 10. So 3n as n goes from 1 to 10. So that's how you read it. You don't have to read it as n equals to 1 to 10 then times 3n. That is wrong. 10 is the last value and first value is n is 1. Okay. And then the formula for the terms of the series is 3n. The variable in this case n is called the index summation. Evaluate the sum in sigma notation. Evaluate. Okay, evaluate. J. Okay. 3j minus 4 as j goes from 5 to 8. Method 1. Find the terms by replacing j with 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then add. So here is the given equation. Is equal to. All you need to do is to replace j with what? 5. 5 is the lowest value. 8 is the highest term. Okay? So, 3 times 5 minus 4. You have all, don't be confused because all you need to do is to replace j with the number. Okay. 3 times 5 minus 4 plus 3 times 6. Why? Because the next term for 5 is 6. Then so on and so forth up to 8. It's equal to 11 plus 14 plus 17 plus 20. So the answer is 62. The sum of the series is 62. Don't be confused with the calculation. All you need to do is to substitute the given values. So this is our method 2. Since the sum is an arithmetic series, use the formula S of n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. There are 4 terms. A sub 1 is equal to 3 times 5 minus 4 or 11. And a sub 4 is equal to 3 over 8. 3 times 8 minus 4 or 20. Why? Thus, we only have 4 terms. It doesn't mean that if the highest value is 8, then you have 8 terms. All you need to do is to calculate and to count first from 5 up to 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 4 terms. There are only 4 terms from 5 to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Always remember that you don't have to rely on the highest value here. So S sub 4, because we are looking and we only have 4 terms, is equal to 4 over 2 is equal to a times 11 plus 20. Why 11 plus 20? Because the sum or the answer for our first term here, 3 times 5 minus 4 is 11. So 11. In this formula, all you need to do is to add the first term and the last term. The first sum of the sum of the first term and the sum of the last term. So 11 and 20. So the answer is 62. So they have the same answer. If you want this, then you can use this. If you want also this, then you can also this. You can use this. And it depends on you. Just use the formula where you are comfortable with. I hope everyone that you've learned something in this discussion, and just comment down below if you want more and what will be the topics that we'll be discussing in this segment. And I do hope that you like this video. Share and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button for you to be notified for our next video, and comment down below for your suggestion. Bye bye.